Hello everyone, how's it going? In this video, we're going to cover what is happening with the Ocugen stock or OCGN. So OCGN back in December used to be trading around 30 cents, and right on the 22nd of December, it popped and it went up to $15 and $18. Imagine putting your money right there when it was at 30 cents and going it to see up to $18 or $15. It would have been an amazing run, but again, in hindsight. Now let's see what is happening. So Ocugen by itself is basically into treatment of eye diseases. They have a different model altogether, and right now they are in talks with another company called Bharat Biotech, where both of them have a partnership of creating a COVID vaccine. So that is what happened on the 22nd of December, where they signed a partnership with this company called Bharat Biotech, and they both agreed to build this COVID vaccine for the United States. So let's look into what happened yesterday. So this news came out where the US partner of Bharat Biotech, which is Ocugen, submitted a Covaxin master file for FDA approval or FDA review. So master file is nothing but which has all the information, the confidential information regarding the vaccine, the manufacturing process, how it's treating everything, all the blueprint of the vaccine itself, to say. Now, this is for EUA, which is an emergency use authorization, where FDA is going to be quickly reviewing without fully approval, without full authorization. It will approve the use of vaccine for the general public. Now, Ocugen, there are a few things that we need to understand about this, and a few good things and a few bad things that we will cover in this video. The first thing is, this news originally came out in this Indian newspaper, the Business Standards, and this is where it's mentioned about Bharat Biotech's US partner, Ocugen, submitted this master file. This came out originally in this newspaper, and then it was linked into Yahoo Finance. Now, let's look into a few good things that we can notice. This is the Fintel, and we're going through the investor relations, where you can see that in this month, the month of May, 25th, 24th, 21st, 18th, companies, these big guys, they have been buying and investing into Ocugen like crazy. So all these greens are nothing but new people who are joining in, and the reds are who have closed their positions. But you can see the majority of them are all nothing but investing. So this is something the big guys know better than us. They are looking into something. So that's something to catch our interest, definitely. The next thing is the Bharat Biotech or the Covaxin has started trials in children between the age of 2 to 18. So that's a very good aspect. And there is another bear scenario that's linked to this, just to give you a context on that. So many people are saying that yes, the Ocugen or the Covaxin which is coming out, it's okay, it's good, and if FDA was to approve and everything, what is the use of Covaxin where you already have 3 better vaccine companies already penetrating in the market? So the other big guys, the Moderna, the Pfizer, and the Johnsons, you already have these vaccines. Then what is the use of Covaxin in there? Majority of the people or many people have already been vaccinated. So this is where Covaxin comes in. Covaxin is now working with 2 to 18 years of age. So this will help, especially with the Biden administration, where they are trying to reopen the schools. So this is where a vaccination of children would be very, very helpful and could also create a bull scenario. Now, the other thing is Covaxin is right now being dropped. The price of Covaxin is rupees 400, which is an equivalent of $4 to $5. So the vaccine itself is costing so cheap, and this is the cost for the hospitals and the medical facilities in India. And if you convert that price in the United States, it's nothing but $4 or $5. So, and if you're purchasing it in bulk, that's the price that you're looking at. Now, this price is not so much of a concern right here in the United States, especially when they go out to other countries in the world, especially the third world countries. This price would be very, very helpful in attracting the governments to purchase them. Another thing is the short interest has increased considerably. Right now, it's sitting at about 26%, and the float volume, the amount of available shares, is not so much for this company. And this is nothing but a $1.5 billion company, so not too much of a market value. Now, let's look into some of the bear scenarios. So you'll come across articles like these, which I don't know are short sellers or not, but this is something I'll leave for you to interpret. But a few things that these topics or these articles are talking about is there's already so much of vaccine available, and why do we need another vaccine right here? So that's something to look into. The other aspect is Ocugen in itself is into a different business. They are into treatment of eyes. And right now, just because of the vaccine craziness, the euphoria has started, they are jumping into it and building it. So that's another thing to look into, which is true. Now, the other aspect they're talking about is the partnership between Ocugen and Bharat Biotech is 45%. So Ocugen will only get 45% of the US commercialization profits. So not so much of a thing, because Ocugen will go through a lot of efforts into spreading and distribution of these vaccines. The third thing is Ocugen is only used, or the partnership is only for US commercialization, not for the rest of the world. But I feel that that's something which would come up, especially because Ocugen and not Bharat Biotech will have the FDA approval from a country like United States, and that holds a lot of international value overseas. The next aspect is Ocugen in itself is not a very good company in terms of how they are performing. They have been they don't have a lot of revenue going on. It's nothing but loss going on with this company, so not too much to look into a company perspective. But yeah, again, these are some of the good and the bad to both look into it and before we are looking into this company. Yeah, I just wanted to share our thoughts on this. With that, take care, stay safe, bye bye.